name is Carmen. I'm a Twitch VTuber and I'm also a book lover. I read horror, dark fiction, and mystery. As always, I'm open to suggestions, so please post recommendations in the comments. This week, I focused on reading a few advanced reader copies that have been sent to me from publishers. One is definitely Christmas themed, so it fits right in with the season. The first book is Best Wishes from the Full Moon Coffee Shop by May Mochizuki, and this is translated from Japanese by Jordan Taylor. This book was provided to me for review by publisher Ballentine Books. This is the second in a series. The first book was The Full Moon Coffee Shop, which I have not read, but I don't feel like you really need to. This is a separate story, new characters. The book came out on October 28th, so it is already available. The story starts off in Tokyo, Japan, where Satomi takes care of events for her company. She's been very devoted to her job, but she starts getting the idea that her longtime boyfriend may propose on Christmas. She's worried about what that means for her career. We also have Koyuki, her coworker, who is living with the loss of her father, who died Christmas Eve or Christmas. She's worried about being stuck in her job and not advancing her career and what that loss has meant for her career as well. Then there's Junko, Satomi's sister-in-law, and her daughter Ayu. She's in a strange relationship with her father, and her father has never met his granddaughter. So he all of a sudden gets sick. So she's kind of going through, well, what's that going to mean for her and her daughter? Each person has a different situation and decisions they have to make. The full moon coffee shop magically appears to them. The cafe is run by magical cats. People that go there kind of think that it's just a person in a big cat costume, but there's kind of hints that it may be like a magical giant cat, which is very, very sweet and cute. There is no menu. They decide that based on the person. There's insight given in the situation that the character is facing, but the individual decides what they're going to do from there. This book was really short, but it is full of a lot of heart. It is set at Christmas time, so that was very nice. The only part that lost me a little bit was they had pretty in depth explanations about astrology. I know nothing about astrology, and I was kind of the long explanations of it. I was kind of getting like tuning out just a bit. I kind of skimmed over that part. I found Koyuki's story to be my favorite. It was very sweet, very touching. I felt a little bit of tears welling up. It was very, very touching. I would recommend this book to someone who's looking for a short, quick holiday read. It is available now. This book is filled with magical realism, lots of cats, which are always sweet and helpful. And I like that it is set at a Christmas time in another country other than what you standardly get, which is the United States or England. I gave it 4 stars. Very great book. The second book I read will be coming out December 16th, so here in a few days. That book is Detours, Hope and Growth After Life's Hardest Turns by Elizabeth Smart. I got this advanced reader copy provided by Post Hill Press. If you're not familiar with Elizabeth Smart, she was abducted from her home and held captive by a couple for 9 months. It made very big news here. She was rescued and now she works to advocate for victims of abuse and abduction. A few trigger warnings. This book does contain mention of her abduction and sexual assault, as well as some experiences of others. This book is not about the Elizabeth Smart case, although she does mention it. She's written other books about the case that goes into the actual details of the abduction. I did actually go back and watch they made a Lifetime movie about her abduction where they interview her. I recommend you watch that if you're wanting more details onto the Elizabeth Smart case. This book is dealing more with trauma and how to get through those times when everything just turns upside down. I found this book really insightful on the reactions to traumatic events. She kind of goes through the scenarios and then what people have the ways that they've reacted. I also appreciate that the author isn't trying to suggest that there's a one size fits all approach that you should do in case something happens to you. I had highlighted a lot of passages in this book. It was very insightful. But this is an advanced reader copy, so I don't think I can quote them directly. I don't feel like this book was depressing, and I don't feel like it was preachy. I feel it provides a lot of hope for people who may really need it. It's a short read and it was really good. I would recommend this to anyone, really, because at some point in our lives, there's going to be some big events that happen. So this kind of goes into, well, now what do I do from here? The information is relatable, relevant. I gave it 4 stars. Well, I want to thank you so much for watching my review of these two advanced reader copies. In the coming weeks, I will be reading another advanced reader copy, and I will also be incorporating a few more holiday books as well. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to my channel to be notified of upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.